Problem. And
No fear, no mercy.
big suit guy. It's fun to know one.
Penetrate me!
Alright guys, so sorry, I remember my last video. I'm turning my microphone like into my mouth right now so that you guys can audibly hear me over the game. And what I'm also going to do is turn the audio down significantly. Okay, so this build, I updated it significantly from the one I posted recently. It's the exact same mod, but in the skill tree, I didn't put as many points into red. I did the bare minimum in red to get the 10 into Temerario, so that we can then go into blue and get the 5 into Yake. Yake. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yake. Basically 5 into rinse for optimal reload speed. I love reload speed. Dude, I can't get enough of it. Overdrive skills, you know, you can replace a lot of things in here with survivability if you would like, but the most important bits are getting Yake and getting the 10 into Temeraria. And you need 4 points into El Centro. You could do 5, but I chose to do metal management. As you saw, I utilized it with the Songbird. And I also want to mention, I am not using the bug with the Songbird. I am not. I'm even gonna show in the video that that I loaded in, so that nobody can say that I was bugging with the Songbird. Yeah, with this build, you will never need to you'll never need to swap to a meta gun. You can use whatever you want, whenever you want, and I'll demonstrate that now. But one more time, 5 into rinse, 5 into the thrill, 4 into El Centro, 1 into metal management, 5 into Yake, 3 into Deadline. For Red Tree, 5 into Sitiar, 5 into Deft Hands, 5 into Huerga, 5 into Barrage. The reason that I went for 5 into Barrage versus 5 into Everdrive is because I can permanently keep the ultimate up as long as I'm mobbing, and I'll demonstrate that here in the video. So, obviously 10 into Temerario, and 1 at Siltado. there's not much to say about the skill points now, is there? But I also have 3 into Deadeye. Every critical hit grants 15 critical damage per stack for a maximum of 5 stacks for 10 seconds. This is useful on any class. This is useful for anybody. And I highly suggest adding this to your class because it's a whole 75... No, actually, it's a whole 95 critical hit damage that you're missing out on without it. This is hands down the best of the... What are these things called? I don't remember what these are called. But they're... Most of them are shit, as you know. There's one other one that's really good called Trick Shot, where if you put 3 points into it, every crit has a chance to put a bullet back into your magazine for free. And that's awesome. But nowhere near as good as 95% crit damage. They do need to put a little bit of effort into these things. Like, why should I have my bullets pierce enemies, right? Like, that's weird. Like, in what situation is that useful when we already have ricochets that perfectly fucking mark the enemy, right? So, with this kit, I like using any gun at all. Like, even the potato thrower. Actually, the potato thrower is now my favorite gun just because of the noise it makes. And because I've been farming this guy nonstop, I got one in phosphine. Yikes. I missed the jump. Alright.
Rolling Sunday! Not too close! They will get too close, they're getting shot! This thing isn't just for show, you know.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, I always use Jacob's licensed parts, and the reason for that is because of Piercer. Guns with Jacob's licensed parts have 20% chance to grant a critical hit. Now, this really only matters, like, when you're outside of your ultimate, because currently in the game, Instinto, it's straight up like if I'm pretty sure Instinto gives you critical hit chance and damage as well. I'm 95% sure that's the case. I have not done the mathematics, but judging on how many crits I see on my screen every second, like, I'm gonna switch to a one-shot gun. Crit. Crit. Okay. Crit. I'm not even aiming for the head. I'm not aiming for the head. Okay, that was the head. But, okay. This, like, crit. Crit. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and I just hit crit so often because I'm a fucking headshot maniac, but still pretty sure that if your cannons are shooting something and you're shooting the same thing, you get crit chance along with your cannons. Alright, now I'm going to demonstrate how I keep my overdrive up permanently.
I'm a rocket man.
Oh, yikes. That sucks. Yeah, basically this jump right here is going to allow you to consistently murk the whole lobby.
Upon you.
Now you can use any gun, I'm just speedrunning this with the Hot Slugger. Like I said, this is like considered one of the trashiest weapons in the game. And yet, here we are. Tearing it up. Oh, we got a legendary drop, huh? Okay. We love to see that, actually. This is a really good super soldier. I'm gonna keep that.
Let me see.
Probably give that to my aim on as I create him. Personally, I'm waiting for the updates before I touch aim on, because I just don't like it when my character feels underpowered in UVHM5. I just can't. If I can't play UVHM5 for my character, I can't play the game. That's just how I see it.
At least that was painless. Probably.
Sorry, dude. I have like ADHD and I keep forgetting to show you guys how I keep it permanently on. I don't mean by using the action skill either, or not the action skill, the rep kits to keep my action skill up like 25% from the specialization. Sorry, I keep getting caught off track. I forgot to mention that I'm using the large triple bypass, and you only need 1 point into Daredevil to acquire now with caffeine. I highly recommend putting more into it. But also with your specializations, what you're going to want is Ridley this. This is an extreme amount of gun damage that you're missing out on without it in the zone. And Bullet Train. Bullet Train, if you're playing Rafa, you're fast. You're fast as fuck, no matter what you spec into, just because of how his overdrive works. So this just makes you fast as fuck, boy. And you will deal approximately like 50% more damage or more, at least, with this, guaranteed, if you're playing Rafa. Just turning on your ultimate. Also, my grenade. This grenade, along with the Chaosin, allows me to one-shot any boss in the game. Even Rock and Roller, who is a vile Pangolier who is notoriously difficult to kill with most weaponry because of his crystals. And so this build can boss, it can do anything. Now the reason that this is the best grenade in the game is because it spawns homing Torg stickies, and as we all know, Torg licensed sticky magazine fires sticky gyro jets that explode on reload or when switching modes, which increase explosion damage by plus 3% each. Now, we don't know the percentages on the grenade, but what I do know is that if you are shooting something full of gyro jets and you throw a bunch of these fire pots on the ground, you are guaranteed to get an extreme damage boost on your fire pot. And 6,800 multiplied by this, multiplied by that, it just got so crazy so quickly. You could throw these fire pots on the ground by themselves, and if enough of them stick to the same enemy, the same boss, because obviously any enemy in the game would die immediately to this. The boss will die, or at least receive an extreme amount of multiplicative damage. Now for mobbing, I'm obviously using the fireworks. But I also am a gooner, and so I love my Cinder Shelly. So whenever I'm bossing, I use the Cinder Shelly. But as of late, I just can't see myself taking the fireworks off ever for anything. It's just too OP. I don't know what the statistics are on how often the missiles spawn from a kill, but it's like too fucking often, because like these things destroy. And I honestly can't wait for a section like in the future of the game where you don't even see the fireworks as viable anymore, because the enemies don't, they're too tanky. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm going off track. I believe I've gone over everything in regards to this. That you can use any gun in the game. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. I think that's about it, guys. Alright, if you've made it this far into the video, appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for watching. Just gonna finish bossing here, or mobbing, and then cut the video. New legendaries.